Hey, Gundam, you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Yes, earring. Okay, I thought it was a ring.
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboards, right?
Yeah, I can't fit my through the open. Where do I use a tool? Probably not reach either.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring
But
has
how?
returned
That's the
to
question.
its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be?
This is a long trial
Gundam
compared to the
wasn't
other trials,
wearing
for
an earring
sure.
During the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began,
Right.
then that means Gundam was able to
Yep,
retrieve
this is
his
what I was
earring
thinking.
from
This is
beneath
what
the
I was thinking.
floorboards during the investigation.
Everyone's faces as well.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern. Truly, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all.
So he
The
can get there
answer
through the
was in
storage room. Look at these little
storage
hamsters as
room.
well.
One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond
Right.
the chaos.
Right.
A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
I mean, he's a pretty good breeder, though.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Correct.
And that has to be how the killer did it.
So this is something we didn't even know beforehand. We should have checked the storage room a bit more, but
Far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
Nagito was trying to push us out of there very quickly.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Fair, that's a good way to put it, Debunking.
Are you sure?
You
I'm still
don't
worried about
like
Nagito.
Stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
Possibly.
I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monami over there can be my witness, right? Yes! This Monami over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time.
Yeah,
but
so
I
my
frequently
my
went to the
suspicion of
dining hall to
Taro has
deliver
just like
my
gone
dishes.
down the drain more and more. I was so suspicious of him at first.
The only person who wasn't at the party... Judging from the photo I took
It was
before the
Yakuza
blackout,
Boy. But
It obviously has to be him.
Yay! It's decided!
I don't think we can just decide he's the killer right away.
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like, I can do it?
Don't mess with me!
But I think he'd own up, maybe.
kill
No, he
you!
wouldn't own up to it. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's just him being, like, his tough man bravado thing.
See? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Good news, you're now allowed to use a silencer. You can use a silencer with the X button as many times as you want. When you use the silencer, you can shoot down the white noise. Also, when you shoot down the white noise, your time limit will increase a little bit. However, if you shoot the actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so aim carefully when you're using the silencer. Oh, but the difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. If that's the case, you'll still be able to use the silencer, but it'll be somewhat pointless. However, if you like doing a little bang bang, you can use it to your heart's content. Bang 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 bang. Press the options button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. We know about the white noise from the first game. It actually worked out pretty well. So we're starting to get the idea of what the accounts are anyway. Kazuichi's account was... Except for Kazuichi's account. What was Kazuichi's account again, just so we can check? Okay, so it doesn't see anyone there, including Pico. No one was there. Okay, no one was there.
During the party, the killer.
And then we know that Tero's account was that even the stuff went off in the dark. Yep.
And they could have stared at panties all day
Stop it, Teru.
without going to the storage room in the dark.
But is this disagreeing? It's a disagreeing, right?
Is that
With
true,
them?
Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
Oh my god, I believe him though. I believe
But
him.
when the party started, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi.
Chiaki's account saw him
The
outside.
culprit is self-evident.
Yep. There we go. No, we have it. The only person who doesn't have an alibi during the party is Fuyuhiko, but is he really the killer? No, he does have an alibi. It's not a good alibi. Like, it's not a fantastic alibi, but it's an alibi.
And they could have stared at panties all day without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
I mean, the extra second, why
But
not?
when the
Like, you know,
party
it doesn't really matter
started-
too much.
Nobody saw you, you know?
Yeah, but someone did see him.
That means you have no alibi.
No,
No,
that's wrong.
because Chiaki saw him.
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
Hey, what are you doing here? All alone in a place like this? I'm standing guard. Someone doesn't come inside. How diligent of you. Yeah, he was seen
I
leaving.
saw
He wasn't
Fuyuhiko
seen coming into the
after
party.
the
We know we
party
couldn't get on the floorboards
There's
from
no way
outside
he
the
could
building
have
as
been
well.
waiting under the floor before then.
Yeah.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around?
Probably wanted to
the
go
old
to the
building in
party,
first
Koizumi.
place?
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside, and he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party. It was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
Yeah.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
But I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something else I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again, it appears we're getting close to the final stage.
Getting close to
Oh,
the final
this is what he's saying.
stage.
Okay.
The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior?
You're weird.
I think it's time to settle this.
Kitchen equipment murder threat, journalism case. Another one of these as well so
Hallway was
quickly.
really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
There we go.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Oh, so there's like agreeing and is there agreeing and disagreeing in this, or is it just agreeing?
Night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Use the lights?
It definitely sounds impossible.
Killer's method for moving in the dark might be that. Hold on a second. Well, I have to see the other ones. I know one of them is kitchen equipment list, because I honed in on that new one. Stove for cooking hot pots. I don't know. So we might be able to prove it. So we also have journal in case, party dishes, fire door, kitchen equipment list, murder
Moving to the
threat.
storage room like that.
What?
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
It's already a bit weird.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
Wait, but like fire door, party dishes. What that one person suggested, okay. But what is it? If so, I'm able to prove. But what light?
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
Party dishes, murder threat, kitchen
Moving
equipment
to the
list,
storage room like that.
fire door, party dishes.
It's like making a seafood.
What is like? Kitchen equipment list just showed up, right? Well, I think it was in another one as well. All the dangerous equipment that could be potential weapons comes with people. Apparently, there was an iron plate for barbecue and a portable stove for cooking hot pots. Did they use the fire from the stove?
Bowl without fish.
Is it really
Because
not
nothing else
possible?
here has a light on it.
What if they used a string like the cord?
And there's no string in this either.
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
And he was talking about the light as
What
well.
a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Is that it?
I agree with that.
Good. Okay, good. It's the only one that kind of made a little bit of sense. But they'll probably explain it a bit more as well.
I know. The killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
20 forks, 20 knives, 20 spoons, 5 iron skewers, 3 frying pans, 20 wine glasses. There's also iron plates for barbecue and even portable stove for cooking hot pots. Iron plates and portable stove, do I recall seeing them on the shelf over there? The kitchen seems to be well kept, there should be no problem using it.
It's the portable stove.
Okay.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry
So they could
around.
have just carried around. That's actually a pretty dangerous light, but yeah, it makes sense, I suppose.
So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout. I see. I never considered the portable stove.
Okay.
But there...
I skipped that too early. What did it say? I'm so sorry. There's a hole in your argument. Okay, what?
A hole? What kind of hole?
Okay, Teru
You
Teru.
could explain it to me in much more detail. Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime. Will you
We're battling against
me?
Nagito with this one? So this is going to be the showdown thing. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Will you be able
I'm barely able to
break
do this on its
my
own, by
argument?
itself. Night vision goggles, storage room table, got fire door. Can we even check what these things are? We can, thank God. So what was it again? It
Did you
was
forget what Kazuichi said earlier?
storage room tablecloth, party dishes, night vision goggles. I'm willing to take a bit of damage first of all. Bloodstained tablecloth in the laundry. Teru's account. The gas stove in the kitchen was powered by electricity. That's what Teru couldn't use during the blackout. Party dishes. Teru reported his heart and soul. Fire door. If a fire breaks out, the fire door in the fire hall. Keep fired from spreading. Are we saying that he used the fire in the hallway in that wait. Wait, what? Okay, let's listen to the full argument then. I don't know.
The hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned, it contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Maybe. Assuming the portable stove was used as a light source, that contradicts Kazuichi's testimony. I don't think what Kazuichi said is wrong. I guess for now I should offer a rebuttal.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier?
What'd he say?
He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned, it contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I don't know. Like it's...
I can't back down!
Oh, crosswords? What do you think of this? Success. Advance?
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said.
Okay.
What are you trying to say? The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway,
Yeah?
wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
I don't know. Shu's light source in a dark hallway would have stood out, so if the killer did have a light, the reason Kazuichi wasn't able to see it... What?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway,
Yeah?
wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Is it because
After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
the fire door was shut? It's true that any light source in the dark hallway would have stood out, so if the killer did have a light, the reason Kazuichi wasn't able to see it was...
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark.
Am I wrong
so
in
if
this?
a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? Allow me
Is that
to
right?
go through those words.
Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Oh my god, there is kind of a nice little battle between Hajime and Nagito here.
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
Alright. So the doors...
I see. You actually noticed the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate...
The ultimate what?
Oh. You still don't remember
Yeah,
your
I think
talent,
if you could
do you?
tell me.
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are
Yeah,
quite
he's getting very
moving.
aggressive.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey, it's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
What?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me.
What?
To show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
So tell me to call out the real killer, even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway fire door as cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark and snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using the glowing paint as a mark. The only killer I can think of is you and only you. Right. Someone who used the knife, someone who had the knife, someone who had the stove. It's Terror, right? But like, I don't know, my suspicion has gone down of this kid as well, though. No one else could have used the portable stove. He would have known where the portable stove was because it was on the equipment list.
You're the only one! Terror. Could it be you?
Possibly.
Huh? What? What are you talking
talking about?
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely.
We'd love to hear it.
Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you. Or the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
Call me chef?
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
Like, he's very manipulative.
So, what's an aspersion anyway?
Is it yummy?
Did you
Okay.
know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some
Oh my god,
later.
okay, you're kind of funny now. That's a funny joke.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
That's kind of a funny one. You gotta admit, guys. That's a funny one.
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too, so how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
He's making this trial, like, ultimately, like, better by, like, making it more stressful, but at the same time, he's making me feel very stressed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to
And
the
I believe
incident
I
under
don't
the
see Gundam as a
floorboards.
liar.
The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
Liquid?
What? A shine? That sounds super important.
Yeah, maybe we should have talked about this earlier.
If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
Wait, what? Wait, what? The victims was targeted by a mark. What was the mark? The victim was targeted by a mark? Like, the victim was targeted by a mark. What was the mark? Is it the glowing dark knife?
I can prove it with
Is this what it is? That's how they saw him?
The mark you're talking about is the glowing
Yeah.
paint that was applied to the knife.
Fair enough.
Right?
By using the glowing paint as a target,
So it was way
they were
more
able to
manipulative
judge where
than
to
we thought.
stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment
There's so
the
many
glowing
moving
paint
parts to this
moved.
first trial. It's crazy.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru.
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, That would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
Don't step on my feet.
What the hell?
Oh, it's all the
What's
stuff. I
going
was like,
on
is that the
here?
most important thing?
This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in
That's
the
what I was
dining
thinking
hall.
as well. That's why I reduced my suspicion, but maybe it's gonna boost my suspicion now?
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
That's right. That's exactly it.
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So why was he in the dining hall?
Maybe it was Teru.
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen.
How did you see,
So
though?
I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move
Very
along
quickly,
the
in
wall
fact.
toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is
Oh
lying
my
by
god.
licking their sweat. So, if you want, you should try licking me.
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall. Ibuki swears on her honor.
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the
This guy,
storage
like, I feel
room.
like he's so
Which
determined on
means
picking people who aren't the
he's
killer.
Not the killer.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you.
Yeah, we're just looking up at the
Just-
facts.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
Wait, what? What is this? Oh, is this the... Okay. I was so... Like, Nagito was, like, clearly, like, wanting, like, this... Like, for us to, like, not find the killer or something, or, like, believe in everyone. It's really weird.
Let me ask you again.
So we have knife, drill room case, night vision goggles, busting
Did
on
you
a
go to
table,
the
gaps in the
storage room
floorboard,
during
night
the
vision
blackout?
goggles.
There's no way I went to the storage room.
Why?
I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice.
Yeah, we did.
It's handsome, unlike his face.
Oh my god, that's
Maybe it was a recording or something?
a recording?
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
No, I'm gonna say he was under the floorboards. I'm gonna say this boy was under the floorboards. I'm saying that we could still
Let me
hear his
ask you
voice.
again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
That's fair enough.
I definitely heard Teru's voice.
I think I know what we're doing here. I think he was under the floorboards and he just said he just screamed out.
Maybe it was a recording or something?
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Yep. So we know he was in there.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be... I'll shoot
I don't know.
that
I think you were under the floorboards.
Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Teru?
hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I?
What the hell?
What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
What?
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys!
What is happening?
Major liar!
So it was Teru.
If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout.
But he
should have been
wasn't,
there
wasn't he
after the
not?
party.
Hold on a second. Do we have Koizumi's photos? Where's Koizumi? Koizumi's photos. What, am I just not seeing it here? What's embarrassing oh my god, what the hell? I forgot about that. Do we not have... Am I... I could have sworn we had some pictures here that could give us an idea of where everyone was. I felt like that was like the first thing. Maybe not.
Returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth.
So we
in
heard
that
his
dark
damn
hallway.
voice.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
The whole damn?
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No. Is there any way we can decide?
I mean...
Why don't we consult his memories?
Wait, what?
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things
What's your
like that.
voice,
Don't make
dude?
no sense.
What is your voice?
Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
No, we can't prove it, okay? You won. You've won. Are you happy? You've won the game.
Probably can.
Oh, you again.
You again. Whether or not Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for sure, I just need to throw the question at him. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? I need to throw that question at him. What do you mean? What do you mean? Throw what question at him? Display the problem. I don't know what's happening. Nekomaru's account. Kazuichi's account. Murder threat. The murder threat? Maybe. Yeah, I kind of guessed that was not the case. I'll be honest. I was just trying to. I'm trying to throw anything at the wall seals stick. We have 3 minutes and we have a lot of health. Jockey's account, kitchen equipment list, fire door, party dishes. Teru's account. Do we throw his own account at him? Guys, I'm be honest with you. I don't know. Okay, so it's not. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We're losing a lot of health, but I think it's needed almost. Embarrassing pose during the blackout. Tripped and fell in the dining hall. By the time lights came back on, she ended up in a compromising position. But Teru didn't. He didn't say anything about this, right? I would have remembered some weird stuff that he said. Is this it? No way is this going to be the thing that ends it. There's no way.
Prove it with this.
Are you serious?
If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power
No
came
way.
back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time.